You heard it here first, folks.
Episode 5. How you doing, Matthew?
I'm good. I'm tired though. This is like we're 1 week back. Well, 1 week before school, or 2 weeks technically, right? 2 weeks.
I don't even know when school starts. You're asking the wrong person.
I don't know either. And that's, you know what the worst part about that comment, that, like what you just said is? Since I'm going to your school, I'm gonna like ask you everything. It's just gonna be like top of your head, top of your head.
No. The amount of people that asked me when does school start, and I told everyone.
I don't know.
No. So confidently, I was like, school starts September 12th.
Imagine how.
I don't think it starts September 12th.
I thought it starts September 7th.
So do I.
Yeah, like
but no. I looked everyone dead in the eye, and I was like, school starts September 12th. So, hey, it's not my fault for asking me.
You should be more prepared. Don't want to be late for school? Be on time.
No, I wholeheartedly thought it started on September 12th until I told one person that asked me like when does school start, and I said, oh, September 12th, and they're like, no, it doesn't. It definitely starts before then. And they're like, yeah, it starts September whatever. I forget. I think it's like 7th or 8th. But
me and Cameron are really tired. I don't know who's showing it more, but I'm really tired. So every few moments in the video, I'm just gonna keep going like, you know. It's not because I'm getting bored. It's literally just because I can feel my eyes closing.
Yeah, this is gonna be an episode for sure.
Yeah, but it's not gonna be boring. It's gonna be beautiful.
It's gonna be an episode.
And you know why it's gonna be beautiful, Cameron?
Why?
Because in this episode we're talking about one of the best movies, or the best movie, some of the best movies made, you know, in the past 30 years.
The Minions trilogy.
It's actually just 2 movies right now. It will be a trilogy soon, but it's just 2 movies right now.
No, it's not.
Yeah, it is.
No, it's not.
Minions and Minions Rise of Gru.
You want to place money on this? How much money you want to put on this?
$5. I'll give you $5.
$5. I won't take your $5. But the principle of the matter, there is more than 2 Minions movies.
There's shorts, I know that, but there's
full-length movies. I know this, man.
Despicable Me doesn't count.
I know this. What do you mean Despicable Me
because
does not
that's a trilogy of its own.
No, that full-on counts.
That does not full-on count.
Of the franchise.
That doesn't count.
No, that 100,000,000,000% counts.
That does not count.
Part of the fucking trilogy.
Yeah, but so if you're gonna Shrek is a trilogy, right?
Minions.
So does Puss in Boots count with Shrek?
Movies. When you search Minions movies, Rise of Gru! Freaking Rise of Gru! You got Despicable Me, Despicable Me 2, you got Minions, Despicable 3.
Okay, if it was Despicable Me 3.
And then you have Minions!
If it was with Despicable Me 3, then why wasn't that called Despicable Me 4? Minions Edition.
Okay. So like, I'm trying to think of a rebuttal, but it's just not coming to me right now.
Oh. Okay, so today we're actually going to be talking about 3 Spider-Man. So we're going to talk about Spider-Man 2, directed by Sam Raimi. We're going to talk about The Amazing Spider-Man 2, directed by Mark Webb. And we're going to talk about Spider-Man Far From Home, which is directed by John Watts. And why we're talking...
Number 2, Far From Home?
Far From Home, yeah.
222.
222.
Angel numbers.
Yeah, so why we're going to talk about it is because this week on September 2nd, the Spider-Man No Way Home Extended Cut is coming out, so we thought it would be a perfect time because everyone's probably going to be searching it up, so...
222 is a message of hope. Representative of balance, harmony, life choices, commitment, compromise, and trust. It's a sign you can build on your current situation to achieve your goals and more. You might see angel number 222 when you have an important decision, conflict, or changes in your life.
Thank you for that.
So if you're watching this video and you have important decisions, conflict, or changes in your life, just know We got you.
Oh shit.
Go on, Matthew.
Thank you. So let's talk about Sam Raimi's Spider-Man 2.
I want a life of my own. I'm Spider-Man. No more.
You look different.
I like things.
Sam Raimi's Spider-Man 2 was actually one of my favorite childhood movies, like, ever. Like, I think that's one thing, like, it's sad to say. It's not even sad to say, but I think that's one thing that inspired me a lot to go into media. Without even inspiring me, it just made me want to go into media. I wanted to be the one day to make Spider-Man need to spin his webs, right? Like, and I do that now. Like, I'm literally working on animations like that now. And it looks great. Cameron's seen them. He loves them.
Looks good.
Yeah. So, what is so special about Sam Raimi's Spider-Man? Sam Raimi's Spider-Man is actually one of the first. I always tell Cameron he kind of looks like Tom Holland, but we'll talk about that in the Far From Home. But like, so Sam Raimi's Spider-Man. If you don't know who Sam Raimi is, he's a big director, but he directs horror movies. Okay, so why did this guy go and direct Spider-Man, which is like actually one of the most family-friendly?
Why, Matthew?
No one knows.
You don't even know?
I don't even know. He just picked up the movie, right? But here's the thing. The difference is that his movies are actually extremely, like, gruesome compared to every other Marvel movie. Like, every other Marvel movie. Like, in the first movie, Goblin gets, like, I'm not going to put it as, like, a clip, so don't worry, because it's, like, graphic. But, like, he gets, like, freaking impaled with his own glider. Whoa! I love this. This is perfect. But, like, he gets impaled with his own glider, and it's, like, pretty gruesome. You can see like blood dripping out of his mouth and everything. But we're talking about the second one today. So the second one today is actually supposed to be one of the best Spider-Mans of all time. Up until Spider-Man No Way Home, where he got blasted with biased reviews, in my opinion. But just because it had all three Spider-Man and Doc Ock, Green Goblin, Sandman, Electro, Lizard, all of the fan favorites, you know. But like still, so the nice thing about Spider-Man 2 is that it actually encompassed everything that Stanley wanted in the character. It's wanted someone who had teenage problems, such as like, you know, if you're Spider-Man, if you're Spider-Man, what are you doing today? Like, do you have a busy day today?
Yeah, how do you balance being Spider-Man and all your freaking tasks?
Exactly. So imagine going to university, but like, you know, someone's like, you know, robbing a bank.
Yeah.
You don't even have time for yourself, you know? Then you're paying like $7,000 a year for like literally more than nothing, you know? It's that's the thing. I think that like I love it for that reason, and that's when Peter Parker starts to like kind of come to terms with like this is like he understood the whole like when he heard with great power comes great responsibility. You know, when he heard that in the first movie, he listened to it, right? But he didn't listen to it. He didn't realize that Uncle Ben was trying to tell him like, you know, there's a great responsibility. You need to have a balance between yourself and the world, you know? And I feel like that was a great thing to see. And even, in my opinion, Tobey Maguire, like, his trilogies, now when we talk about them, Tobey Maguire's trilogies had something, in my opinion, they had something that none of them did. It's because Tobey Maguire was really the only Spider-Man to actually kill someone. You know that?
Didn't know that.
In the first movie, you know Uncle Ben dies. Like, his uncle dies. In the first movie, he sees his Uncle Ben's killer. His Uncle Ben's killer puts a gun to his head, and he snaps his wrist, right? The person trips over a pool and falls out the window and dies.
Oh.
Tobey Maguire could have easily saved him, but he chose not to, right? He always, like, the way you see it, Tobey Maguire didn't intentionally like, push him out the window, but he didn't choose to save him.
Yeah.
So he had to come to terms with it, you know, over time. And you kind of see that in Spider-Man No Way Home. But, like, have you ever seen Spider-Man 2? You want to, like, you know...
No, you're doing good, Matthew. Matthew's doing a great job.
Yeah. Right, it's a great movie. It's on... I should have background music. I gotta have background music.
No, it's good. You're doing good.
Okay, good. So...
Tell everyone tell Matthew that Matthew doing good.
Thank you. I like how in the first episode, there's one guy, I'm gonna go back to Spider-Man. In the first episode, one comment, right? It was really like one guy going like, good thing you guys just started.
Really?
Quit. Like, no, literally, it's right there.
Oh, damn.
It's right there.
I don't look at the comments.
I was posting one day and then someone commented, I'm like, oh, that's great, right? I think it's this.
Oh, I don't have comments turned on my YouTube. Yo.
Bass bots. No. You know it's gonna be under my thing, right? He has nothing. Here's my thing: if you're gonna be like a hater, like why, like you're really spending. Don't watch the video. Don't watch the video because I'm on data. If you're gonna watch a video, right? Especially like a small channel, and you're gonna like watch and be like quit. You gotta be waking up with like such a. You gotta be waking up with such a bad mood, in my opinion. Right?
It's okay. His name's Bass Bus. I feel no ways.
Imagine just someone we know. They just made their thing Bass Bus.
It's okay.
Okay.
They just live in their life.
So one thing that Spider-Man's movies had is that's really cool is Dr. Octavius, who we see in Spider-Man No Way Home. Alfred Molina played him. Great actor.
Love Dr. Octavius.
You do? Yeah, Cameron loves everyone who builds their own stuff. I think that's actually a pretty good thing. But like, great guy, great, and even cast as Kristen Dunst, James Franco. Jesus, yeah, like, even then he was a good actor. Like no matter what's going on with him right now, he was a really good actor in that movie. I'll give him that. And they had a great storyline, in my opinion. What time are we at?
We're doing good.
Yeah, and a great storyline, in my opinion. I also think that the only thing that, like, the funny, now if I'm going to talk about, like, the weird parts of Spider-Man, okay? The issues with his, I felt, were number one, the web slinging was good, but, like, I was watching it as an adult, okay? Can you pull out your phone because you have, like, data? Or don't have data, you have Wi-Fi?
I can give you the Wi-Fi password right now.
Here, just go on YouTube and search this up.
Yeah, I'll search it up.
Search up Tobey Maguire web slinging, right? See how, like, when he whips onto stuff, right? There's the physics lack is like there's a big physics lack, like here. Like how is this possible? He's just like whipped up, and
there's
then
nothing up there, and he's going straight.
That's physics doesn't work like that.
Yeah, it doesn't work like that.
It makes sense if it's like okay, the villains are coming from this way, and he's just like they're meeting him.
Intersecting, yeah.
Right,
Moving
but he's meeting them. Like that's my thing. The whipping was like but of course it was. By the time it was made, they didn't really give a shit about physics, okay? And also, Kristen Dunst in the movie screams way too much in every single film. Like, I know, I hate that you can't scream that loud enough. It's okay, I know you're tired. There you go, it's exact. Now imagine that, but like, literally every final battle. But one thing I have to do is, like, that's the only issues I have with his movies, and not only that, just like, I feel like
Bless you.
Thank you. Getting to the last movie, I feel like Sony had too much, like, kind of opinion about it. And that's why it was kind of bad, and that's exactly what happened in The Amazing Spider-Man 2. They had too much opinion of it, and then it kind of ruptured, and it became what it is today, which is, like, kind of like, Spider-Man 3 is more, like, liked now. I think it was actually pretty okay compared to, like, a lot of Marvel movies, in my opinion. And it did a great job with, like, and one thing I do love about Tobey Maguire's movie is his suit. His suit is, like, if I was Spider-Man, and he was the Tobey Maguire suit, I just want you to know, Cameron, I am Spider-Man. Like, you see someone swinging around in the Tobey Maguire suit, that's me.
It's you.
It's
You're
me.
Spider-Man.
It's such a nice suit. But yeah, if I'm gonna give it a rating, I'm gonna give it, like, for visual effects, I'm gonna give it, like, a good, like, 6. For, like, story, I'm gonna give it, like, 8. And for what's, like, the last thing? Acting, I'm gonna give it like a good 7. Yeah.
Solid. What he said.
Yeah. Okay, let's go into the Amazing Spider-Man 2.
Amazing Spider-Man 2!
I do some web design. Nice arm. It's just the wrist, just on the wrist, buddy.
Okay, so The Amazing Spider-Man 2 is one of the most hated Spider-Man movies of all time, okay? And I know why, but, like, I'm gonna explain that, and I think that the hate is just, like, what happens on Twitter is just, like, one person's like, oh, it sucks, right? But then the entire world, it's not really horrible, it's just the entire world just hates on it so much. Because in my opinion, Andrew Garfield, like we said this last episode, episode 4, Andrew Garfield, before this, went to Amazing Spider-Man 2. Like, he went to Social Network. He was at Social Network, then he went to Amazing Spider-Man 2. He's a great actor. You know this, I know this, he's a great actor.
Everyone knows this.
In this movie, there's a bunch of, like, weird character arcs, and that's the issue, I feel. But even, like, the main thing, he was, like, Electro, I feel. And not only that, just, like, how like the main thing was like Electro, like how Electro's just like a dumb character. I didn't really think he was dumb. I'm not gonna go into his whole character because like that's for everyone to find out. I feel, but like you could definitely like if you actually look into the movie more, you can definitely tell what his whole story is. But one thing that this movie did excel in is in the VFX. So like now you can watch the video, Cameron. You can tell me what you think of the VFX. See how the physics is just so like on point.
Yeah, like the body shots.
And the riffles in the suit just to make it like looser.
Yeah, this is all sick.
How did here? No, now you can pause it. Now you pause. Now you have to actually get in this conversation, okay? We're talking about VFX now. How do they go from that to like some VFX they have now? Like I'm not like I know VFX are hard. I know it's hard. Okay, I do know that, but I don't understand how that is like now that you know the people know you can do something like that. Where did that go?
Money, Matthew.
Like
Money and time.
Disney is one of
time.
Disney literally is like worth some $1 billion. Okay? I don't understand how they can't do that.
Yeah, just do it, man. Just do it.
But The Amazing Spider-Man 2 had great visual effects. Like insane visual effects, okay? Sometimes the story may have not been great. Number one, and I think the music choices also, like not the theme song. Theme song was good in my opinion, but the music choices, like just regular songs, was really nice. You know?
What songs were there?
It was like, it used more like simple, like, you know, kind of like vibe songs.
Pump up the bass.
Pump up the jam, pump it up.
That's a jam, not bass. Pump up the jam. They have that song in it?
No. It's like very simple songs to go with the scene. And it just all works really nicely, okay? And then The Amazing Spider-Man 2, like, I feel like a bunch of the characters get redeemed in this No Way Home, which is what they did very well. And also, Andrew Garfield's acting was just on point in this one. I think it succeeded everywhere except storyline. That's it.
Storyline was just bad, but everything else was good.
So acting, in my opinion, was like on point. Like Emma Stone and Andrew Garfield. Even though did you know that every single Spider-Man couple has dated?
Oh, outside of the movie?
Yeah. So
Did not know that.
Kristen Dunst and Tobey Maguire dated in the first movie.
Wow.
Emma Stone and Andrew Garfield dated in The Amazing Spider-Man and then Amazing Spider-Man 2. And now Tom Holland and Zendaya are dating.
The freaking Illuminati. Oh my gosh.
I gotta say, now whoever becomes Spider-Man, you have to date Mary Jane in real life. It's kind of like, you have to.
Yeah, I did not know that. I don't know how I feel about that.
Like, is that good or bad?
No, like, that's just weird.
16?
Like, what happens on the set of Spider-Man that happens?
Well, you gotta understand, there's a lot of, like, them kind of being in close quarters, I guess.
I guess.
So, like, it's
maybe like
not...
Stockholm Syndrome.
Yeah. And it's like they have to go chemistry, just make it real. But Emma Stone and Andrew Garfield's chemistry was kind of the best in any film. Okay? Even when Emma Stone died in the second film.
Yeah, no.
You know, okay, good. I was about to be like, okay, good. When she died in the second film, you could actually tell when Andrew Garfield is like, you know, has her body and she's dead. You could tell like, shit, man, like this hits.
This is sad.
This hits. Like, god damn. Okay? And even in No Way Home, it's still like it hits him. Like you could like how could you go about moving on from that? Like she died because of you. You couldn't save her. You know? I sound like such a monster saying that, but like, you know, it's just so sad. So like my rating is like storyline. I'm gonna give it like a good 7. No, 6. I'm gonna give it a 6. Okay. It's still watchable for sure. The Amazing Spider-Man 2, yeah, I'm gonna give the VFX. I'm gonna give the VFX like a good like 9.5, like easy. Of course, it could always be improved, but better effects than so many movies, not just Marvel movies or super movies. So many
Just
movies,
in general.
just in general. Okay, and acting, I'm gonna give it like an 8.5, cause outstanding. Okay, let's move on to Far From Home.
Cello Cameron here. Do you want the possibility of becoming rich? Well, maybe you should look into investing in crypto. Use Coinbase to invest in crypto. It's the largest platform to buy and sell crypto, with safe, secure, and almost all the major cryptocurrencies on the platform. It's #1 choice for buying and selling crypto. Use our code for a discount. Now, this isn't financial advice, so do whatever you want to do, but just know, if you use our code, you get money. You also, money. You get cryptocurrency, and you can exchange cryptocurrency for money. We also get money. That's why we're promoting it. But, you get money too. Woo! Use our code. Back to the episode.
I don't think Tony would have done what he did if he didn't know that you were going to be here after he was gone.
You gonna be the next Iron Man now?
Well, no, I don't have time. I'm too busy doing your jobs.
What?
I'm kidding. Look, keep up the good work.
I am going on
Yes,
vacation.
this movie is Spider-Man. It has Tom Holland and Zendaya, and it's like the Spider-Man movies that have just recently came out. They fight. He's like the neighborhood Spider-Man. He slings webs. I don't know how he started off as Spider-Man. Like, I don't know.
No one does.
Oh, that's messed up. Like, did he get bit by a spider or no?
No, he probably did, but we just don't know where. So, like in the comics and in the past two trilogies, right? Or characters like Tom Maguire and Andrew Garfield, he got bit by a spider at Oscorp.
Yeah.
There is no Oscorp in the MCU. So, we don't know where he
Why
got
is there no Oscorp in the MCU?
That's also another question. Why isn't there Oscorp?
Do you think there's a reason for this?
Oh, yeah, the reason is Sony. Since Marvel only owns
yeah.
Spider-Man, they don't own Oscorp and the Goblin and Doc Ock and all these other characters that involve Spider-Man. That's why Sony's decided to make Morbius, because it's such a great movie.
The other day I lost $10 because I thought Deadpool wasn't part of
The MCU.
Marvel. But it's part of Marvel.
Actually, that's fair. Deadpool, technically, he has been in DC before.
Not only that, it's like they're not owned by. It's not owned by Marvel, but it's a
No,
Marvel
he is now.
character.
He is now.
Oh, he is. I thought it was owned by Fox.
It was, but then Marvel bought out Fox.
Oh, okay.
Like, along with all the rom-coms and...
Wow, that's crazy. What a world we live in.
Yeah.
But I lost $10 on that bet.
Who'd you
I was
lose it
so
to?
confident. You don't know the person.
Never mind. Yeah, Marvel bought out a lot of people. They bought out Fox, they bought out anybody who owns... I think it was just Fox, actually. They bought out anybody who owns Marvel characters. Sony is smart. I'll give them that. They're super freaking smart for this. They are not budging when it comes to Spider-Man. And because no matter who is playing Spider-Man, you love Spider-Man.
Yeah, and it's gonna end up, like, everyone knows Spider-Man's gonna be, like, the biggest movie whenever it releases.
It's and no matter what, like, everyone says, like, oh, Andrew Garfield movie sucks. There has never been a bad Spider-Man.
Never, ever.
They all are weird or do wrong things in their own movies, but their movies are always good. The actors are always good. Tom Holland was a coming-up actor.
Blew up.
He blew up with this movie, okay? Like, Spider-Man basically, like, you know, brought... You have a pool? I was about to say, you have a pool? Then I just look at, like, you know, the window. There. Yeah, okay. Yeah, Tom Holland's movies are really good. Far From Home is actually a great movie. Great visual effects. Not as good as Andrew Garfield's... Like, his web sling... Tom Holland's web sling was great, but nothing compares to Andrew Garfield's, okay? His storyline in like Far From Home is actually really nice. It's good. It's a big thing for him to take on the mantle of Iron Man, I feel. Like, he has to be the new savior in his own way, and it's really nice to see. I think that in this movie you can definitely tell that Tom Holland's, like, hurting, you know? And it's a lot of pressure for him. He's still, at the end of the day, he's still, like, you know, some 16-year-old kid worrying about midterm, not like exams, you know?
I always forget that he's supposed to be 16.
Like,
in
like
all the movies, right?
Like, okay, I think he became Spider-Man in, like, grade 10? Grade 9, grade 10?
Only in the newest Spider-Man, right? The other ones.
Okay, in Homecoming, I'm pretty sure he's, like, grade 10.
No, yeah, I understand that.
No, in Tobey Maguire's movie, he's, like, grade 12.
Yeah, okay. I was gonna say like he looks old as hell in that movie. So no. So the newest ones with Tom Holland.
Okay, so if I'm
He's
right,
in grade 10.
Yeah.
Makes
so,
sense.
So if I'm
the
right,
other ones though, older.
if I'm right, Andrew Garfield is like grade 11.
Yeah.
Tobey Maguire is grade 12, and
Yeah.
Tom Holland's grade 10.
Perfect.
Yeah. I like how they just keep getting younger. They just keep starting young. Grade 10, grade 11, grade 12.
But like I want to know how he became Spider-Man.
Yeah, I think we're gonna figure that out soon, actually. But like, my thing is, it really like I think that one thing Cameron just said is actually makes sense. You at the end of the day, watching the movie, you gotta also take into fact like a lot of the emotional thing. Like everyone says like, oh, you know Wanda like Maximoff like Scarlet Witch. Everyone's like, oh, she's going through so much, you know. She like lost her kids and she lost Vision, and it's just so sad. In this newest movie, Tom Holland loses his only father figure, which is Tony Stark. Or like in I think he lost Tony Stark. Now he has to go on to life without him.
Gone.
Dead. Gone, you know?
Dust.
Literally dust.
Gone.
Okay? You gotta remember at the end of the day that Tom Holland's Spider-Man is like a young kid. He's a kid. Okay? So everyone forcing him like, what are you gonna time to stand. When are you gonna become the next Iron Man? You know, are you the next Iron Man? Are you gonna be practicing? What are you gonna do now that Tony Stark's gone? Like that's a lot of pressure for someone who's just trying to like, you know, live life out here.
Yeah, but he has a fire ass suit.
Yeah, he does have a fire ass suit. He does.
Yeah, he can be Tony with
It's like
suit.
$1.2 billion or something like that.
That's two?
Or million.
Okay.
$1.2 million.
In real life or like like straight up real life? Damn. I don't believe it.
Yeah,
Ain't no way.
Yep.
Why? No, it's not.
Yeah.
No, it's fucking not.
So the suit, Tom Holland's suit, you're talking about the one in the Iron Spider suit, or talking about the metal suit, or just the black and red suit?
Just in the suit.
Okay, so let me explain this. So he has 150 web combinations. He has a custom UI in his mask. He also has an AI.
In the fucking movie.
Yeah.
Not in goddamn real life.
Yeah. If you take that and you make it in real life, it's gonna cost $1.2 million.
Oh yeah. Theoretically. Yeah, but like no one blew $1 million on a goddamn Spider-Man suit.
Oh, yeah!
Okay.
Like, I thought that's what you're asking. It costs like freaking maybe $80 probably, with all the materials. It was CGI.
Oh shit, that's still quite a bit. It costs $130,000.
That's okay. It's better than 1.2 million.
Yeah.
Yeah, like okay, Spider-Man Far From Home is a great movie. It basically talks about Tom Holland's character arc of becoming the next Iron Man, and he goes. I have to like speed it up now. Like we've gone about this for like a few minutes now, but it talks about Tom Holland's like character arc and going to Iron Man and how he's got a great girl mantle. Where like now it's about like he needs to trust himself. Like he is on his own now. He is just a friendly neighbor Spider-Man. He doesn't have someone to look out for him all the time, and he kind of sees that when Mysterio, who's played by Jake Gyllenhaal, fully betrays him, only wanted him for one thing, okay? And then at the end of the movie, literally reveals his whole identity, forcing him to open it up like a bucket load of new problems, okay? Tom Holland's movies are great as like a whole, okay? As a trilogy, they're great. They're better than they're like not better than Tobey Maguire's trilogy. The trilogy as a whole is better than the Tobey Maguire trilogy. Movies in general, Tobey Maguire's is better. His trilogy's better. But in my opinion, I think that Tom Holland, and he gets a lot of hate because he's called Iron Boy Jr. We talked about this, where now he's always like everything. His suit comes from Iron Man, his money, you know. His like all his thing is Iron Man. He's a part of the Avengers because of Iron Man, you know. That's why he's called Iron Boy Jr. You know. So that's why I'm saying it's nice. It's kind of like a whole thing to see. It's really nice to see how this all works, especially a younger Spider-Man, someone that's more relatable, where I can actually say like, you know, you look like you're in high school. Cause no fucking way I'm seeing Tobey Maguire in high school.
That's what I mean. Like he looked old.
He looked old, but everyone said that in that day and age he kind of looked young. I was like,
Nah.
like when I got to high school, I was really like, I'm waiting for my Tobey Maguire face where I actually look old in high school. It's not happening anytime soon.
I looked 11 all throughout high school. Still do.
Yeah. I don't even feel like I'm freaking 19 over here.
Yeah, that's
Cause you're
crazy.
like for me like my voice changed in like what, grade 11?
I don't know.
I don't know.
I don't got a fucking scrapbook
You should.
documenting when your voice changed.
You should. You should. My rating for this movie, I'm gonna give it like a good 9 out of 10 for like storyline. No, 8.7 out of 10. 9 out of 10 is saying a lot. I'm gonna get an 8.7 out of 10. For VFX wise, I'm gonna give it like a good 8 out of 10. And then for acting, I'm gonna give it like a good 8 out of 10 as well. Did pretty well.
My review of the movie is 8.2 flat. Cameron's stamp of approval. We don't have a movie we haven't stamped for approval. Next movie, or next episode, we're gonna do top 3 bad movies.
That's actually good. I was about to say that's actually, one of the worst movies of all time.
We'll find out for next episode. Okay.
We're gonna be more energetic in the next episode, I promise you that.
The past 2 episodes were filmed on the same day. So, toodaloo, we're tired.
We're extremely tired.
Bye.
Bye.